Hey, sixth grade, here's that video I was telling you about, me doing my own personal Smartboard spreadsheet here. Okay, so most of this we did in class. I'll go ahead and put the formula in here. This is the formula we did in class. Okay, we're going to copy this formula all the way down here. By the way, that formula is right here. You can see it. Equals, always start your formulas with the equal sign, round, parentheses, 200 minus 5 times, and then I click cell C2. And then we take this cell and we click the blue square and drag it all the way down. Okay. Total score is just equals sum. And then I press enter to get this thing started. And then I select my scores. I'm clicking and holding and I drag all the way down. And that will calculate the total for all of those values, which in my case is 1354. Average, click the cell, equals to start your formula. Don't do the suggestion, just start typing. Average, there it is. And again, I'm going to select my scores. My average score per shot is 169.25. Worst score, obviously you can just see it right here, 153, but there's a function to do that. If you can imagine if I had 1,000 entries and they weren't in order, that it would be nice to have a command, and that command is min for minimum. So again, select it, drag and hold over my shots, my scores for my individual shot, and my worst score is 153. Best score is the same thing, but just with max, and I click and I drag. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this now. Now, quartiles are basically like, let me start drawing here for a second. So the median is what's in between. It's right in the middle of your data. So my data here is arranged in order. So my median is what's going to be in between these two. Okay, that's median. Most people have dealt with median, right? Now, the quartiles are basically you taking your data, splitting it in half, like I did here, and then finding the medians of those 4-piece data sets. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to treat this like a median here. I'm going to add these two together, and I'm going to divide by 2. Okay, so I'll do that now. How do I delete? Okay, here we go. Delete this real quick. So again, the quartiles are basically that you take the median, split your data in half, and then you find the median of those two split up data sets. For me, it was in between these two, and I'm going to use a formula to do that. So let's see, I'm going to just say equals average, and this time I'm just going to click these two. Okay, that's my quartile 1. It's the lower quartile. So I take the median of the lower numbers. And my first quartile is 156, which, as you can see, is the average of 159 and 53. Third quartile is going to be this top. I'm going to call it like a sub-median or whatever you want to call it. It's the average of these two values here. So I need to put that in. Average. And we'll talk about what quartiles are and why they're important. But for right now, I just want you to do what I did. Okay, so basically when your data is in order, your first quartile median is going to be the average of your second and third piece of data, and your third quartile is going to be the average of your second best and third best shots. Okay, median, I can just use the function median, and I'll go ahead and select all of them. My median is 166.5. If I added these two together and took the average, that's what I'd get. Range is just equal to the best score, which we already have a cell for, minus the worst score. So my range is 35. And this other stuff here is only in the 7th and 8th grade. So absolute deviation, mean absolute, ignore those. Those aren't on your sheet. You can go ahead and put your height. My height is 76 inches. Hours a week in video games, I probably play like maybe 5 total. And I am male. No, I don't want that. I just want an M or an F. So I'll just put an F. And do I own a Nerf gun? No. Just put an N. Okay, and that's how it's done there. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments under the activity on Classroom, and I'll see you later.